Hey crafty peeps, it's me Catalina again. Here is part 2 of my Happy Mail haul from Emma Kathrine. And whoa, sorry about that finger there. So, like I said in the previous video, this here is from a Happy Mail swap. And of course, Kathy had everything in here all nice and neatly in packages. She had them in these gallon size Ziploc bags, and everything was so nice and neatly organized. And here is another little bit of what she had organized. Look at this here, can't come apart. And this here is a bag of flowers. Lots of flowers in there, roses, I don't know what those are, maybe cherry blossoms, different colors, pink, purple, yellow, red. There's even a little itty bitty apple in there, and a little pear, and yeah, so definitely can use those to do some journals and stuff like that. And then on the back side, some really bright flowers, orange, yellow, and pink, and there's some blue and white on the other side, and then there's these pretty blue butterflies. They look like silk flowers and butterflies. Very, very pretty, and once again it's taped together so they don't fall apart, so they don't like scatter all over the envelope. And then there are some feathers. These are red feathers in here, so definitely can use those. I love feathers too, so those are gonna aid in my crafting. But then we have a washi tape sample. Not sure if this is homemade washi tape or what, but there's a washi tape sample. Almost looks like a houndstooth. And then there's another washi tape sample. And this is so cute because it looks like it's on a spool. And it says love, XOXO, be mine. And there's a couple of hearts on there. So yeah, that's pretty cute. And then here's 2 notepads. It looks like 2 notepads stuck together. And but these here will work great like in flip books and things like that. So that'll definitely get you to use. Here's a little bag of, and actually this here goes in something else, and I'll show you where it goes. But that was a little bag of red glitter. Then in this little bag of goodies here are foam cutouts, I guess. I'm not quite sure what they're called, but they're just different shapes cut out into foam. And like this one here is a tent. How cute is that? There's some fish. There's a fire, a campfire to go with the tent. Let me see if I can get that to go right. Is it like that? Or is it like that? No, it's like that. At least it looks like a campfire. That's what I thought it was a campfire. Let's see if I can bring it up there. Looks like a campfire, right everybody? And then there's a happy, and an umbrella, and a bunny, and some flowers, and shoes, glasses, a canoe, hearts, a cell phone, all kinds of shapes in there. And you could do lots of things with these here. You can use them to decorate whatever, a card, whatever, a journal, or you can make paper clips. And that's probably what I will be using them for. Look at, here's a set of lips. Mwah. So there's those. Then there's some paper here. Beautiful roses, very like antique-ish like. And then some polka dots. And then some stars. And some stripes, stars and stripes. Uh-oh. And then there's a ribbon sample, purple satin ribbon. And then more stripes. And then these are cute. I like these here. But see the gloss on it? I think that's pretty cool. It's almost like photo paper. And I love the texture of it, but I can definitely use this here. And then here's another, not glossy. This one here is more of a matte finish, but still I like the style. Looks very antique-ish. And then here's some stickers. Sparkly stickers. Check that out. They almost look like Lisa Frank stickers. So there's kittens and butterflies and flowers. And then there's more kittens. And then there's more butterflies and flowers. And yeah, so that's a lot of stickers there. Definitely be using those. But now this paper has me like in awe. And I'll say why. Because it looks like it was printed, maybe. I don't know. Maybe Emma bought it this way, I don't know. But this one here has buttons on it. The texture of the paper is on the thick side. It's not thin paper. It's not copy paper or anything like that. It's nice and thick. And it almost has like a rigid feel to it. A very fine, rigid feel. And I just love the way it feels. Like I can actually feel, it feels like I could feel those ridges in there. I don't know if you could see the ridges, but you can see them going across. But, how cool is that though? You know? And then, this one here I love because it has a whole bunch of sewing stuff on it. And then this one here, I could just so totally see something Alice in Wonderland created with this piece here. The top hat, I could just picture, you know, maybe Alice and the Mad Hatter having tea or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, this is a perfect piece of cardstock here. And then this one here is what is making me question, because if you take a good look, it looks like lace over a piece of paper that has been written on, okay? But it's a piece of paper, okay? And I'll show you here. So this piece of paper says the same thing that's on this piece of paper here. See, I don't know if you can see, it says Star of the Team, and then this over here says Star of the Team here. So I'm wondering if Emma took a piece like this here and then put a piece of lace over the paper and got this effect and printed it out that way. I have no clue. Emma, if I am right, let me know. Apparently I'm going to call you Emma, not Kathy. But yeah, so, you know, that's why I'm just wondering if Emma made these papers, because they are just too awesome. They're just an awesome. I mean, look at this one here. This here is stars. But then there's another piece, or maybe it's the sewing one. Nope, right here. And there's one, see that? So I'm wondering if she did it, like, I don't know how she did that. So then here's another piece. And this one here I love because it has the sewing notions on it. It has a spool and the scissors and then the buttons, and then it has like title bars there. So yeah, that's a nice piece of paper there. And then you can actually see the swirls on the back of the paper. Isn't that cool? I love it. Then there's this one here, and it has a whole bunch of sewing notions on it. Actually, yeah, same thing. See what I'm saying? I'm wondering if she printed them out somehow to be different colors or something. But, so if you made these papers, I would surely love to know if you did it and how you did it. Look at how cool that is. I mean, there's black and white, and then there's a blue.